And our meteorologists have been tracking this all week. We're joined now by Chief Meteorologist Lainey Pope with the very latest. Lainey.
That's right. We're still looking outside. Stuart, Virginia, one of our weather cameras that is seeing some of the snow falling. Right now, it is a light powdery snow. That's what we are anticipating with this storm system as it moves through the area. We're just starting to see some of the snow showers kind of breaking out right along the border, North Carolina, Virginia, like we'd anticipated this afternoon. Some of that making it down to the ground. Not all of it, but where you do see the brighter white here overcoming some of the drier air from Stuart down into parts of Stokes County as well as Rockingham County along Highway 220, getting at least a few flurries out of this. We'll look for this to become a little more widespread as we go into the nighttime hours. Meanwhile, look at the temperatures. We are talking about all snow with this weather system, and not just for our area, but for all of the Carolinas. Temperatures right now upper 20s, low 30s. So winter storm warnings are out, and that includes our entire area. That snow becomes widespread later tonight, especially after midnight and then into tomorrow morning. And then we'll have snow blowing at times on Saturday with some gusts out there to 35 miles an hour. Now, it will not be nonstop snow where you live. There are going to be snow showers, and then we're looking at some heavier bands that will set up and also some drier areas as well. Everybody is going to experience the bitter cold wind chill, which will take us down below zero. This is unusual. That winter storm warning stretches from the mountains all the way to the Outer Banks, folks, and the Outer Banks may see more snow than the mountains. That's possible with this scenario. Also, the entire state of South Carolina is under a winter storm warning. So we're talking about a rare storm where folks in Charlotte and Columbia and Myrtle Beach could be seeing measurable snows and even significant snows with major impacts expected across parts of central and eastern North Carolina. Again, we're seeing some of the snow showers breaking out here. That one area of low pressure down to our south producing rain right now over South Carolina, but that will change as we'll see another low developing just offshore. And in the meantime, we also have lows that are stacked in the atmosphere, meaning as you go up from the surface into the upper air. And when we start to get that, then we know there is the ability, if they line up, for some pretty intense, heavy banding of snow. We do think they may line up or phase together somewhere over the Carolinas, and as a result, that's why we've been talking about some pretty heavy snows setting up in parts of North Carolina. Trying to pinpoint exactly where that is kind of difficult, but we're doing our best. We also think some drier air is going to feed into this storm as well, so there'll be some folks that don't cash in on real high snow totals, but I think you'll be happy with a little bit. This is by early tomorrow morning, most of the snow out west, and then notice these two areas where we just see intense snowfall rates, one from that upper level low, the other from that transfer of energy and the development of that surface low. And that was where we could see some of those highest totals. We're kind of close to that in the southern part of the triad, so we're going to watch that very closely. I do think, too, we've got dry air that's going to get into our forecast as well. Notice the banding of snow. This is early tomorrow morning, and we'll take you through lunchtime and then into the afternoon, where we still have some snow showers over at least part of our area. And then by late tomorrow evening, most of this is shifting to the coast and will be along the coastline by Sunday morning. So potential snowfall in our area by tomorrow morning, some light amounts across the triad, and then they'll start to fill in as we go through the day with lesser amounts, we think, as you go up toward the border. So we're kind of going for an average of 2 to 4 inches right now. This is not uniform. This is just trying to draw a map over something that is not very uniform. There'll be some higher and lower totals within these zones, but we think as we work our way a little farther to the south and to the east, there is room for some higher totals, and that again is based on the heavy banding of the snow and the duration of the snow. If it shuts off a little bit quicker in our area, we'll see less, but I do think plan for a few inches out there. Maybe it's 2, maybe it's 3 or 4. You could see more than that. It's on top of that ice that we already have, though, so that's a travel concern. We're also concerned about the wind. It's going to be miserable out there tomorrow, so plan to stay indoors. You planned for the last storm. You've got your emergency supplies. Temperatures in the teens for the most part, feels like temperatures in the single digits. Foothills, you've got a high of 21, but feels like single digits out there. And in the mountains, also a really raw day. And as Michelle was talking about at the top of the newscast, we're concerned about those cold weather alerts that are out there for below zero wind chill values. Also the slick travel with the slippery nature of the snow and the visibility, because it'll be blowing around out there tomorrow. So we could have some issues with that. Feels like temperatures may get as low as 20 to 25 below in the mountains, and they may get as low as 5 below across the Triad. Here's a 7-day forecast. This might be the best part. It is going to warm up. I do think we may actually get into the 40s coming up this week.